学不了。
太高了。
太高了，可能。你看一下，线又不够长，够吗？
线够长。
这个远一点点。
这个歪了。
这先调好的，就是你现在变看2个了。
2个你要不拨手机吧？
他怎么拨手机？拨不了手机。
就手机放着的，他就录着手机。
对，你这边过来嘛，这线调一下。
那手机不是看到了吗？
这样。
这样，哎，行吧。我没想到你们优秀力都开始了。
现在发现全都是冯小刚张艺谋。
几分了？
不知道。
37了，你先可以进去了。
我先进去先是吗？
进去。
我先把这个调好。
你先进去。
我直接立即直播吗？
立即直播就行了。
我看一下。
不要笑啊！
哎，我这个没开。不是。飞行模式。
这里。
工作手机啊。
还没。
哎，我按不了立即直播的。
为什么？
指甲长。
没指甲。
你的 APP 版本存在严重问题，无法直播。别升，别升。
不升你怎么搞？
啊，这个更新，就没关系。我以为是系统要更新。
这不什么还不知道有这些问题。
怎么回事啊？
你都没有用这个登过，很久以前登过好吗？这个机都没怎么用了，这淘汰多久了？我女儿都用了1、2年了。还更新吗？已经更新了。
更新啊，再接着更新啊。38分2分钟，都来得及都是个问题。
来得及的，这网也是这个。反正你都是，就怕那个 fans 又来那个暗译，还没开始就进来。
那 fans 失望，直接脱粉了。
看打开了啊。
打开呀。
那可以了吧？你看。
快，差不多了，你这个。
可以。我现在已经可以看了，
你已经可以看了。
可以吧？
对啊。
我怎么按啊？
打开。相机也打开。
打开啦。哎呀，太棒了。
直播看看，这些直播镜头反转。
这个是吧？
对。镜头反转，让你看一下，你调一下位置。
往前一点嘛，会影响到管歌吗？
你在播了吗？
没有。
开始吧。
开始是吧？
开始。可以了吧？
就问你可以吗？
可以了。
有买家进入直播间了。
好，20了。
那已经开始了吧，是吧？
谁开吧？
我怎么干？112嘛。是导做过瘾的。我还抢啊！我说我还抢呢， 这样好冷，这样才好。
有买家进入直播间了。
有人啊，
看样子玩的挺的。我再看一下，是不是这样子调了最好？他在哪里？啊。这个是不是这个？然后再接到
是不是电脑写？
写的很明显，再
Hello,
调一下。
we are holding a live show together in the YouTube and in Alibaba. Yes, so our live stream will start in 1 minute.
你看它两个边界是不是
Testing,
跟手机
testing,
这里平
testing
行
the？ voice.
好大声。
Testing the voice.
差不多了。爽哥，这个没人管。
啊，就这样，就这样啊！
别打出来，手机。
可不可以横竖屏的？
好像也没办法，只能这样。因为有两个手机嘛，你不可能
稍微有点尴尬。
两个手机你没法。像是泰国人。
给你们拐来。
差不多了。那样。
Testing, testing.
Chào.
Straight.
Hello, have a nice day. Welcome to our MIDA live stream. We are from MIDA eco-friendly. Today we will have our live show about our new product, and also maybe we also will be just talking about some details for our environment protection.
Yes, maybe we introduce ourselves again.
Yes, yes. I'm Anne.
Yes, I'm Grace. So this is the second live stream this week for the Alibaba, the coming festival
Yes.
in March.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and yesterday we're talking about the testing of our products, and we share some information about the raw materials and the production process of our products, and some professional information of our industry. So yesterday we do a lot of testing.
Yes, yes. After 19 hours, we still keep some testing
Yes.
result here. Maybe we can show to our
Yes.
friends and customers to see how
Yes.
our products work and their function. This is last day. Yesterday we tested for the oil proof, right?
Yes.
This oil proof is the normal testing for each product. It must done in each
After-
model product after production. So this thing we keep it after 90.
Yes. Yesterday we hold our live stream at 3 a.m.
Yes.
3 p.m. 3 p.m. And now it's
有买家进入直播间了。
China is already 19 hours after this oil is put the whole night.
Yes.
Yes.
We can see that some oil still on the paint.
Yes, and
A little maybe go inside,
yes,
the
but
paint,
not
but
go outside.
not go outside because we can see the bottom. Where it is.
Yes, after night, because this is the industry professional testing for each product. For each factory must do this testing to tell the customers that our products are qualified. Not only our factory, but also factories in China and all over the world need to do this testing. certify this product is very is oil proof. Yes.
有买家进入直播间了。
Second is that we testing that our bowl.
Yes, our bowl.
Yes. No.
For the leakage testing.
Yes.
Yes, we specially put some coloring
Yes.
in the water, and the water is in the bowl, and we want to use the red color for testing if the color will leak out from the bowl. If so, the bowl outside will be some red, but now this white bowl is still very clean. Yes.
Also the bottom.
Also the bottom,
Yes.
and also it still keep the strength.
Shade.
Yes. So the quality and the sturdy situation of this bowl, even with the water inside for nearly 24 hours, is already very. Waterproof testing. Yes, we working like a restaurant and providing food with this bowl to maybe your customers in the restaurant. And this is the noodles with some soup inside and also with some oil. The soup is oily. And also after like 10 hours, the bowl keeps cleaning, no leakage, and the rigid situation of the bowl is still very good. Yes.
Strong.
It's very strong, and
有买家进入直播
especially
间
water
了。
and the noodles inside is very heavy. Yes, it's very heavy. And so, conclusion, based on that information, we can show you that the quality of our bowls, also of our other products, is very good. Yes. Certified by waterproofing and oil proofing and superiority. Yes. So.
This is the first project we just did some testing result for yesterday the test in order to tell the customer and also our friends that how that work, and it has a good function for waterproof, oil-proof, and also strong enough to put heavy food. And second, then we will go to today's subject. Last weekend, do you all go outside or just stay at home?
Last weekend, because of the Valentine's Day, we go outside and we order a lot of food, but we cannot eat all of them, so we get packaging back to home. So in the restaurant, they provide me a food container like this. Yes, like this, yes, like this, half big. But it is not very eco-friendly because others can use it for only once.
Yes, as we know, when we go outside for dinner, for lunch, sometimes still have some food we left, right?
Yes.
And at that moment, we need to ask them to give us some packing box. Normally, not in China, most of the restaurants still will be used this plastic.
Yes, this
Plastic
plastic box.
Yes, it's recyclable, but
It
most
is.
of them do not recyclable.
Yes, it is recyclable and refillable, definitely, but you need to wash it for the
Yes.
second time use. But this is somewhat eco-friendly, but not very convenient. Yes. So another, I also noticed a very old-fashioned wood container. Yes, that is the foam container.
Yes.
That's in my childhood, when I was a kid. This kind of food packaging is very kind of fashion in the restaurants we use to pack the food, to take away the food. This kind of food container now is gradually not available in the market because it is not eco-friendly. So after the time flies, people are gradually pay attention to the environment of our landfill.
Yes.
So second, we have just now the plastic container. Yes.
That's why we said we try to do something eco-friendly products.
Yes.
So our products will be eco-friendly, right?
Yes.
Because as you know, our maybe right. Our products.
Yesterday we showed this.
Yes.
Yes. And
Because today we also want to
show
you
you.
again because why our products is eco-friendly and biodegradable. Because the raw material is the most important thing. First we choose the fiber, bamboo, and sugarcane.
And like this kind of food container, the raw materials are basically the oil, the raw oil.
And as we know, the sugarcane can make it into the sugar, right? So the sugarcane gas just byproduct during production. So it's a waste product. We use this as a raw material, so it is eco-friendly because it can 100% to recycle this wasted products.
Yes, also this bamboo or the sugarcane gas is totally the fiber. It's totally fiber, and fiber we know can be back to the soil, back to the nature by itself, and no need other some industry additives to
牛
make
奶家进入
it
直播间了。
into decomposed.
Yes, they are renewable the resources because they are growing very fast.
Yes.
For example, the sugarcane maybe just only need 10 to 18 months for production. Bamboo maybe just need more time, about 1 or 2 years can growing successfully.
Yes.
So it means that it will be more efficient than the wood. You know, the many products like paper, you need to use the wood. The tree, the wood, the tree, each tree need to grow in at least 20 years.
Yes.
So that's why we choose the raw material in sugarcane and bamboo. This is their fiber. And also, as Chris said, the raw material will come from natural, and then it will return to natural because it also can be disposed of.
Yes, and as we know that now the trees, we are calling to cutting the trees too fast because it will harm to our environment, and it is not a very sustainable solution to offer our daily use in our lives, like the food packaging, the paper, tissue, and it is very common thing in our daily life, and they already using all the tree sources.
And also, one other things we can do is because when you use that, it can become compostable. It means that you can put that into your garden and then let that return to the natural, right?
Yes, so
maybe here we can show some of our compostable text picture.
compostable testing feature.
Yes.
We always said our products are compostable and biodegradable, but no
Yes.
testing,
Yes.
no evidence, so no trust.
So one day, together with my son, I go with him to do this compostable test. Because you know now in the school, the young people and also the children,
The kids.
the school will teach them how to protect the environment. So he also will pay attention and know more about for the environment protection.
So yesterday when we are introducing the testing,
Yes.
we also show our friends who in our live stream about this testing.
So last year, 15th December, in the evening, I choose one box into small pieces with my cat, into small pieces with my son, and then to put into the soil.
Yes, it's a very interesting experiment.
Yes.
Especially for family time and for the school testing and for some education to
Yes.
taught to teach to teach people how to be eco-friendly.
Start from that night, every day, every morning, he get up earlier. We go outside to see if there anything changed.
Yes.
And so after 10 days, this is the first.
That's the first time, yes, putting into the soil and it is still a white color. So after
10 days.
After 10 days, from the December 15th to December the 25th, the colors start to change and some fiber are already composted. Yes. The same day.
It's kind of magic because you cannot know what will be happening.
Yes, it's kind of magic. So before I noticed this industry about these paper products, I don't think it is so called biodegradable because I think it is a kind of marketing and kind of advertising. It is not 100% real.
Also, this is the question my son will question about it because he will ask me, Mother, this product can be compostable, it can be true, so I together with him to do this.
Yes, so the truth and the experiment 100% tell us this truth that the product is 100% biodegradable and they can help to grow the plants, grow the vegetables, grow the fruits in your garden. Yes. So
this is maybe about another 10 or more days.
Yes, more days.
Yes.
Each 10 days and record the situation of the biodegradable, the process.
And
And
also,
take pictures.
in this, we also put some garlic in it.
And
we see that this garlic is grown successful.
Yes, you see this garlic, this plant is very fresh. Yes, and more plants are growing, and this garlic can be eaten. Yes, because as we know, if we put the bacteria into the soil, some very harmful things, very harmful materials will be back to the soil. Yes, and this is not good to our health. But this kind of paper products, they are totally the fiber. Yes, no harmful additives. So even if we even be in the soil, there are no harmful additives that will be bad to our health. And this garlic is very fresh and very healthy to be eaten.
Yes, and as you said, most of the products of this is going to compostable.
Yeah, so this is the testing result of ants experiment at home. So I believe no matter all people can do this testing, and not a testing. If you use this kind of food packaging, you can just in the trash bin or put them in your garden and at the backyard to grow your plants. Yes, no need to buy any new shirts.
So just we just introduce our material and also give you our compostable tax feature. So that's we just want to show you that our product is 100% biodegradable and eco-friendly. Yes.
So, as we just now introduced the materials of these paper products is fiber, totally 100% fiber, and the materials of these two kinds of old-fashioned food packaging solution is plastic. Yes, and plastic is not a sustainable resource. Yeah, so this is not good for our not good for our environment and from the point of business.
And also, maybe some of you will ask, how about the cost for this recycled plastic and also our eco-friendly fiber?
有买家进入直播间了。
Actually, we know that maybe something that our products will be expensive than plastic product, but you can go to the supermarket or maybe just on some website
Yes,
like Alibaba.
e-commerce now is very fashion.
Yes, and we will find that the cost of our products is similar.
It's similar prices.
Yes, similar price.
Yes.
So if in the same price or similar price,
Why not choose the paper one?
yes.
Yes. This is not the sustainable resources. Yes. Also, from the point of business that the cost and the prices are the first priority, I believe. Yes, for all businessmen. And second, the market trend is also a second priority for all businessmen because they are deciding to how to invest, how to do business, right? Yes. So the prices just introduced the prices of the plastic, this old-fashioned food container are similar to this Sugarcane Bagasse fiber paper. So no big differences, but the function the same. The
有买家进入直播间了。
delivery and the sturdy situation are the same. Yes, and they all waterproof and oil-proof, and they all are very strong. Yes, and they also have a lid. Yes, and so why not choose this paper one?
And also one other important thing is that if you use 100% eco-friendly and biodegradable products, you can protect our earth.
Yes, also some countries also have some
Loyal.
discounts policy. If you import or export this kind of eco-friendly products, yes, you will get support from your country, right? Yes. So
And we just talking about that 100% eco-friendly, and also we talking about the environment protection. So today we also want to
有买家进入直播间了。
friend customers to know about our environment day for the world, because we also know, pay attention to our product, we also care about the environment protection.
yes, so while we are here doing these products, trying in this industry, yes, and we have our MIDA eco-friendly products factory. Yes, we bought a lot of very automatic, very high-tech machines to produce this kind of products. That's because we need to do something to our environment. Yes, we need to catch the fashion of the market trend about the food packaging solution. Yes, and so not only we make this tableware, that not only only the tableware that's made of the sugarcane bagasse made of fiber, but also some industry packaging, maybe the phone packaging, the computer packaging, yeah, the laptop packaging, and some like your tea, the tea packaging. No, and other all packaging solution will be changed to fiber packaging in the future.
Because the company
Yes.
also everyone want to try to ourselves to
有买家进入直播间了。
passion because we live in this world, in this earth. We just want our earth can be in good surrounding and health surrounding. You can take a breath in health.
Yes, so also the plastic banning is very urgent now for all over the world. Yes, for each country. Yes, so today we start to introduce why we doing this. So what push us to doing this fiber and 100 eco-friendly and biodegradable products. So we will start from some history.
The World Environment Day.
Do you know the World Environment Day?
Yes, each year the 5th June is for the World Environment Day.
Yes, so each year every country will do actions and yes, to calling people to do actions to know about this day, this Environment Day.
When this World Environment Day is coming out is in 1972. The United Nations General Assembly went in Stockholm, Sweden for the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment. So just from 1972 this year, next the 5th date. Each year, this date will be World Environment Day.
So it's a long history.
Yes, it's a lot. It means that human tried themselves to live through this environment connection to him early.
Since a very long time ago,
Yes.
people already paying attention to the environment protection in the world.
And also more and more countries coming to pay attention for this World Environment Day.
Yes, so for the latest 3 years, what's the topics of this World Environment the day?
Yes, the topic of 2019 is air pollution.
Air pollution.
Yes, why? Because air pollution, a global emergency, can kill around 7 million.
You know, yes, I know about air pollution that some parts are come out from the factory. So, you know, this is paper, this food plastic. Yes, when the factory produce the
有
plastic,
买家进入直播
Also
间了。
air pollution.
yes, they contribute to the air pollution very large factors. Yes.
And for this year, our Chinese President Xi Jinping also sent a congratulatory letter during this holiday, and he told China will also try ourselves to do this environment protection. So this is an important topic in 2019. And then the 2020, the topic will be caring for nature now. Focus on the urgent and real issue of biodiversity. Because you know that our climate and water regulation, it means that the temperature every year will be low.
Yeah, so that's why there is norms that called carbon footprint. Yes, yes. So what is the carbon footprint? So every country, yes, we know the greenhouse. Yes, we know the carbon dioxide that into the greenhouse. Yes, and this is a warm house.
Warm house.
Yes. So sorry. It is called a warm house. You know, the food carbon dioxide lead to the warm house, and so start from very earlier. Many countries they come out and announce that called the footprint, carbon footprint.
Yes, and 2021. Yes, the last year focus is ecosystem restoration. It means that is remediation, reconstruction, and restoration. For a long time, you know, mankind have over destroying the earth ecosystem. It means that every 3 seconds, one forest will be destroyed or disappear.
Okay.
Yes, like the size will be like a football field.
A football playground.
Yes, playground. So and also in the last century, half of the wastelands were destroyed, up to 15% disappear, and this figure maybe will be up to 19% by 2050.
So that's why we are not calling to use the tree to make our products. Yes. Because tree resource is also it's like a money. It's like your money. Yes, when you use more, you will left less. Yes.
So it means that every year, many governments or also companies try to approve
the size of the forest. Yes.
And also try to do something to protect our environment, to change our environment to getting better. Because we're living in this earth, so we need to try to do something change to save.
So what's the topic in 2022?
Because this year the World Environment will be coming in June. We are waiting. We're waiting for this year later. We will update you for this topic.
Yeah. So we talk about the topic starting from 2019. So you know the COVID-19 is also starting from 2019, right? Yes. So I need to ask you, do you know how many plastic that has arisen in this COVID-19 epidemic?
I think it's quite a big figure, right?
Yes. So because of the COVID-19, many people are at home, and firstly the e-commerce industry they grow very fast, and second the food takeaway services. Yes, this industry also grow very fast. So I have statistics from the network that start from the 2019 in the oceans, because of the COVID-19,
yes,
there increased 25,900 tons plastic.
有买家进入直播
That's
间了。
only 1 year.
crazy.
It's very crazy.
Right.
You know, I got another statistic is that one fourth of the ocean is covered by plastic. So if you're not doing something to prevent this, it will be more strict. Yes, right. So just now I talk about
We just let them to know about how the world environment history, and also want all of us to pay attention for the environment attention. Maybe we just can also show some case or pictures for our customer or friends to know more about the situation now about our packing wasting situation. Because maybe somebody said, I just threw it one plastic box into the garbage. But he don't know if together with many people to doing this, what will be happen?
Yes. Do you know how many people are in China?
So we just research some pictures and some cases to show you some our pollution, the theories.
Yes. We all know about the World Environmental Day. This is very important that push us to go into the eco-friendly lifestyle. And we know about this day, we know about the history, and do we really know about the situation, how strict it is now in our world? Yes, because we live our single across the whole world people. We get the statistics, we get the figures from the network. The figure is very amazing. Yes, so I got an article from network and it sharing us about a shocking plastic pollution statistics to know about. Yes, and I also want to share with you. Yes, so and if you are using this plastic container, how many times will you use it? And after that, you will throw it away.
I think because I have a refrigerator. For me, normally I will use maybe 4 or 5 times, and then because it's not very strong, sometimes it damaged or broken. I will throw it into the garbage.
Yes.
But now it's better because we have need to put everything into different times through it. So it means that this plastic box may have to change to recycle. But before we don't have, right? We just threw it into the garbage. What happened later? We don't know.
We don't know.
Yes.
So if we choose to not put them into the garbage, if we use this product, that means we don't need to we don't need to waste any
no need to thinking to where he is going.
Yes, no need thinking.
Even you threw it into the on the roadside.
Yes, and no worries about if your country has some policies about the waste assault. I don't know. You know in Japan, it starts very early about the waste assault. Yes, sorting. It also have a policy that if you're not for this paper products that it is biodegradable, you can totally let them at home.
Yes.
They will appear by itself.
Just compostable to make them to the planet.
Yes. So for this food container because is closed and it is convenient. This food container is very famous in the people. Famous is very welcomed by people.
Yes.
Yes, because it is plastic and it is waterproof and oil-proof, but it is not 100% eco-friendly. Then, because of the cost, we have this another product. The cost is very near. Is the cost compared with this plastic container, and if we use the fiber products, we will have no worries about how to solve this trust. So if you use this plastic food container, we put this trash into the trash bin, and nearly 91% of this plastic are not really be recycled.
Yes.
Yes.
They are go into the landfill.
Go into landfill, go into the ocean,
Yes.
be fired, and have the power and the lighting.
Yes.
Yes. All these solutions are very harmful to our environment. Yes. So we know the first shocking point I want to share is that the world generates 300 million tons of plastic waste a year. 300 million. Yes, yes. So,
A big figure.
yes, it's a very big figure. Yes, and you know, the first commercially available plastic products was launched in 1907. So that means in 1907, when you are not born,
Yes.
this plastic commercially be produced is already available, and then they started to the very large scale production, and from that year, the production output is 200 times plus each year by year.
Wow.
200 times, yes, each year by year.
So it means that now the full of plastic waste around us.
Yes.
Do you have any pictures or something can show us how this situation that maybe we can see in somewhere?
I collect some pictures that from the library about how strict our landfill and ocean are polluted.
Maybe we turn the camera to see the picture.
Yes. So our reckless plastic use and consumption has driven the world to generate approximately 300 million tons of plastic. And each year to keep up with demand, and 60% of which end up in our natural environment and landfill, because we know the waste solution is totally into two parts now. And the first solution is be fired and generate the lighting in our house. And the second solution of the waste is be buried under the soil.
Yes.
Yes, so a large sizes of landfill is be buried by many by many waste. Yes, and they are all recyclable. They are all not recyclable. Yes.
I think that this situation we can see it in somewhere, right? Everybody maybe
有买家进入直播间了。
This is the landfill that to solve this plastic, to solve this waste that are not really biodegradable, or it needs centuries to compost this kind of plastic products.
Plastic product now is recycled, but you can see most of them not going to recycle.
Yes, like the United Nations. The United Nations produce 22 million metric tons of plastic every year, and according to our export statistics, the United Nations are the first large company to import the sugarcane bagasse container. Yes, yes. That means the United Nations starts to pay attention to the food packaging solution, the change. Yes. And the second point, the second shocking point, the cases, is that I just now introduced the
有买家进入直播间了。
they produce 42 million metric tons of plastic every year, and they now also have policies to ban the plastic packaging solution in their nations and every year, and the 42 million metric tons, what is the limit of that? It means if according to this weight, that means each people in United Nations, each will have 130 kilogram for each people.
For each people.
For each people.
Wow, crazy.
It's very crazy. I don't know if you have this weight. It means also for children. Yes, on average, children they have 130 kilogram weight, according to this weight of the waste of the plastic. Yes, so this is really amazing. And for the third point I want to share is that every year we care about the ocean pollution.
Yes.
Yes, ocean pollution. And every year, over 8 million tons of plastic enter into the ocean.
Yes, maybe we can share one video with our friends and customers about the ocean pollution, right?
Yes. That we yesterday we see a record. We see a record film from the library, and we have a very short videos that cutting from that record film, and want to share with you how serious the ocean is being polluted. So as you can see in the ocean, the temples
Yes.
is being
When you
trapped. 40% of the ocean surface today is now covered in plastic. 40%. What is that mean? That means if we have an A4 paper, 40%, nearly a half of the A4 paper is covered by the plastic. Yes, this is a very, I think it's a very strict situation and all countries already take actions. You know, very beautiful, the seaside, the beach is very beautiful, original.
But not beautiful and
not beautiful, yes, you know, very
full of the plastic waste.
yes, and very famous holiday places like Hawaii and the Maldives.
Yes.
Yes, and they are the very famous holiday places that people will choose to enjoy their holidays. So if the beach are covered by waste, will you stop? Will you still
You
keep
can
to?
imagine how serious for our earth, right?
Yes, so not only people are worried about this point, and also governments from each country and some management people, and also now some management people from the hotels and from the restaurants. According to their country's policies, they already, from the very early year, they already changed their packing solution into these fiber products,
Yes.
not the plastic food container, food packaging anymore. Yes. And this is the trend, and the must trend. Yes, and we have no other choices, but only this